Imagine you are searching for articles on a topic and investigating aquatic biodiversity protection in rivers. Simply enter your keywords, one concept at a time, into the search boxes. You will notice as you type in your keywords, this particular database suggests other alternative words, which could prove helpful. We'll come back to this. Click on the search button to see your results. The quality and number of results you get will depend on the keywords you choose to best describe the topic you are looking for. I instructed the database to find articles where the keywords aquatic biodiversity and protection and rivers appear in the title, the abstract, and the keyword or subject parts of the record. If I can think of and identify alternative keywords, I can capture these papers too. Use the word "or" when linking similar words together, like this. Now if I click on the search button, notice the difference in the number of results. I should now have a fairly comprehensive set of quality and relevant results. One of the reasons why academics and researchers use databases is that they contain either only scholarly literature or allow you to limit your search to scholarly, peer-reviewed literature. I can use the Refine Results column on the left-hand side to limit my results to peer-reviewed papers. Peer-reviewed is a term used to describe an article that has gone through the peer review process, which is an assessment of the quality or accuracy of the article by other independent scholars before it is published. This is an indicator of an academic journal. If I have too many results or wished to look at only recent publications, then I could also limit my search to view only papers published in the last, say, 15 years. Select as appropriate. Notice the full text links at the bottom of each record. Use these to access and to check to see if the full paper is available. Most databases give the option to either print, save, email, or export your results to reference management software, for example, EndNote. I can select each record individually or move a selection of records to a folder. Notice the folder icon to the right-hand side of each article title. Click on the folder icon to select the records. This adds them to a folder. To view the selected records in the folder, scroll up and click on the Folder tab in the top right-hand side of the screen. Notice the options available to you on the right-hand side. Select as appropriate. If I go back to the results page, simply click on the Share button to add all of the results on the page to a folder without having to select them individually. I can select Page Options to alter the number of results viewed on a page. As well as using keywords to search for articles on a topic, I can also search for the work of an author or search within a specific journal. For example, use the drop-down menu to the right of the search box and select Author from the list, then type the author's surname and the first initial into the search box. In this example, I will include an asterisk symbol. This allows searching for variations of a word or name. Click on the search button. Always check the results to ensure they include the intended author being searched for. If I wanted to, I could combine the search to search within a specific journal. Again, use the drop-down menu, select Source, then type the journal title into the search box. Click on the Search button. Notice the results show articles by the author in the specified journal. Most databases allow you to search for any combination of keywords, authors, journal titles, etc. Simply use the drop-down menus if required. You may wish to use more than one database to be thorough in your research.